What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Hustle Huddle. I'm here with my boy
Christian Roddy
and my boy
Jesse was on.
Yes, sir. And you know how to wear the Chargers jersey today. I'm putting on for the city, cuz. But yeah, we 4-2 right now. So, and we about to win on Sunday. Who are we playing? We playing Seattle Seahawks. That's who we're playing. I'm hyped for that game. But yeah, speaking of games right now, what you got going on over there?
I'm rocking a little San Diego swag, you know, the Padres. They're currently playing.
Losing?
Hey.
I mean, they are currently losing.
Yeah, game 3. So
3-2?
when you guys hear this, hopefully San Diego wins at least one game out while they're out in Philly, and you'll be listening to this on the day of game 7, right?
No, the series will be over
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
Well, game 6 would be Monday.
Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. What do you mean?
What?
This is game 3 right now.
Yeah.
Game 4 would
But
be
they have
tomorrow.
they have a day for travel if they come back.
Oh, yeah. Forgot. So, yeah, then game 7, if it goes to 7,
If it goes to 7.
because tomorrow would be game 4. Ooh, what a play.
Oof.
Anyways, tomorrow would go to game 4, and that's Saturday. Sunday would be the day for travel, and then, yes, game 6 would be Monday. And then game 7 would be
Tuesday.
So,
The series will either be wrapped up or it'll be a game 7.
either the Padres won or it's at game 7, and we're figuring out tonight if the Padres are going to win. See, I picked the Dodgers last game, so I'm going to pick the Padres this time. So
Let's go.
they took out the best team, so I guarantee they could take out Philly. So
I would almost say, like, them beating L.A. was more important to that team than, like, obviously everybody
for
wants
sure.
to win a series.
in San Diego, for
But
sure.
beating the Dodgers was, like,
Oh, yeah.
right there with the series.
Put the stamp on it.
Yep.
Like, yeah. But, yeah, let us know a little bit about your week. How was your week?
My week was all right. First, it started really bad because Kansas City lost to the Bills. But I feel
Trash.
okay about that because I don't feel like the Chiefs played like themselves. And watching that entire game, I did not think the Bills were the better team. Just the Chiefs kind of, like,
Who you guys play this weekend?
gave them the opportunity to beat them.
Who do you guys play? Do you know? Do you know who the Chiefs play this weekend?
Oh, I can look that up for you.
Yeah, that's what you're
Saying
supposed
all
to be
that
doing over there.
spoken but like a true Chiefs fan over there.
Yeah, way to
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
And 2 of our defensive corners were out, and 1 of our linebackers. So 3 starters on our defense was out. So
I mean,
the team we see,
Again,
the
the Chargers had their tackle out. Our center was out, and then also who else? A defensive player was out.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, and we still won. But
And last season-
we're going to talk about players again now. So.
And last season, the Bills beat the Chiefs in the season, but when we see them in the playoffs, we
Better
still won.
team.
49ers.
Ooh, and they just picked up Christian McCaffrey. Ooh.
Yeesh. We had this conversation at lunch today, but it was I think that's one of the top teams coming out of the NFC. Is the 49ers.
Out of the NFC, yes, for sure. 49ers.
Oh, well, yeah. The AFC is the stronger division
Yeah.
of the NFC. It's kind of more of a wild west of, like, who can make it. It's almost like anybody's game out over there, I feel like.
No, it's for sure. Well, not anymore. Now it's the 49ers game for sure. They're the dominant team in that division.
For sure, top 3, yeah. But other than that,
Number 1 of the 3, yes, for sure. Top 3 in the top 3 order. They're number 1.
Well,
for sure.
what you got Philly over there 6-0.
In what? And they're in that division, or
Yeah,
they?
Philadelphia is NFC because remember the Patriots are AFC played.
No, I know that they're
Eagles.
NFC, but I'm talking about in NFC. What?
Oh well, we were just saying NFC.
Oh,
49ers
yeah.
are top 3 in the NFC,
Okay, then yeah.
but
I thought you were talking about just in NFC. What, West?
no, just total NFC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So,
Then yeah, that
so
makes
Philly's
sense.
6-0. So
Yeah, well, I guess that.
I can't put the 49ers over them,
Yeah, well, I guess if you're gonna put it like that.
and I don't
yeah.
even think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC. They're just they just have
Right
the
now
best
they
record.
are 6-0.
Yeah, right now you can't really dispute it.
Yeah.
But following that, workout's been tight. I feel like this week flew by. Like, bro, it is October.
Oh yeah, this week.
October is almost over.
There's 70 days in our meeting today. There's 70 days
left
until
of the year.
January, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, where did 2022 go?
That's fucking crazy. 70 days until January 2023, bro.
Same place 2020 and 2021 went, bro. Everything's just
Bro.
ever since the pandemic,
Shit has been flying
things been
by.
flying.
Dude,
Low key, I feel like time is like low key and fast forward.
Yeah.
All this. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're like
going on.
they not telling us, but our days
someone
are,
hit the times too.
Our days are actually only 20 hour days. We losing 4 hours every day.
Something.
In your sleep, you just don't know it. You're sleeping.
Honestly.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. That's why I be motherfucking tired. That's why I got these bags underneath my eyes,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
It's time be flying, bro.
But other than that, workouts were especially good this week. Some we wanted to touch on a little bit, but it's funny how music can like affect your workout, whether you forget your headphones or whether you got a new playlist or like you got that one PR song.
I can't work out without headphones.
Bro, I
legit
did it a
can't do
couple
it.
times over
You're
the
a
last
fucking
couple weeks that I
serial
forgot
killer.
them, and I felt like a serial killer,
No,
bro.
you are a serial killer. No, you are.
I'm just
If
hitting.
you-
I'm
if
hitting
you-
a
hey,
set.
Listen, if you work out without headphones, you a serial killer. Stay out of my path because I ain't fucking with you.
And then every once in a while, like the gym music, if it's not fucking Taylor Swift bullshit,
He over here like, Everyone's like, bro, he's a fucking serial killer.
it's
He's a fucking gremlin.
like workouts are not the same without your headphones.
Nah, they are not.
But how's your week been?
It's good. Again, I think my week flew by just the same. Like, I was wrapping up some schoolwork because I honestly kind of like fell off the ball on my schoolwork. So I had to knock out like 3 weeks of fucking assignments in like one day. So, well, not one day, but in 1 week. So I did a lot of schoolwork this week. But overall, it's been really good.
Yeah.
We had our meeting today, which was fun.
One sec.
Huh.
I just want to say the fact that like you even bring that up, like a lot of times like people forget you're in school, and I want to touch on that point real quick. Is like you have a full like school schedule, like you technically take full-time school based on your credits for like the GI Bill and stuff like that. But I never hear you talk about it or bitch about it. And you run
so true.
You run a multi-million-dollar gym, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, 40,000 square foot facility, tons of employees,
More-
and like
more
it's a
than
commercial
40
gym, but
yeah.
not to like overhype it, but so you run that gym, you have your personal life, you do the podcast, you do some other side stuff.
More than 40 hours a week at the gym.
Yeah, and while you're doing school, and it's
Yeah.
like you never mention it.
Never bitch about it. That's
So,
crazy.
So you just real quick, just a little shout out, and it's like not to downplay people who like
Let's
go.
go.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Not to
Honestly.
downplay people who
Can't do it.
are overwhelmed when they try to take on too much, because
Yeah.
again, people are able to take on different loads of things, but just
It is fucking doable though.
it is doable.
It is doable. Trust
and
me, you can have a work life balance and school balance and gym balance all at the same time. It's definitely doable, and you just gotta fucking grind it out and quit being a little bitch. Obviously, you're not gonna have the amount of fucking like time you want to spend watching Netflix or fucking playing video games as you would like, but guess what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Instead of you getting 4 hours, you're getting 2 hours because you're spending the other 2 hours doing homework. Like, some people just don't know how to suck it the fuck up. And I'm sorry. But it's true. But more power to you if you can't do it.
How much can you speak it to your mindset of not being so negative about it all the time, or like talking about it? Because that probably has something to do with it. Because all I hear is other people bitch about having to balance everything.
Honestly, right?
So how much
I don't
of you
know.
not even just talking about it and making it something that's like your reality?
Again, I'm definitely a big believer about like speaking shit into existence and
like bring about what you speak
yeah,
about.
bring about what you speak about. And like, if you're constantly tired, then you're probably gonna be, if you constantly say you're tired, then you're probably gonna be tired.
Yeah.
So like me like bitching about like, hey, like, damn, I gotta go do schoolwork. Like, yeah, of course there's some times where he hits me up and he's like, yo, like, you trying to get on Call of Duty? And I'm like, bro, I can't. Like, I gotta write the paper. But it's not me bitching about it. It's like, it's just me prioritizing like what I gotta do. And it's also, again, knowing myself. Like, I procrastinate like a motherfucker. Like, I am the king of procrastinating. I would have a bachelor's degree. Like, I would have PhD in procrastinating. But the fact is that like I know that I will procrastinate. So it's like I plan for that ahead of time. So it's like, all right, if a school load is like way too much for me, and I'm like, fuck, like, even if I do procrastinate, I'm not going to be able to get this done, then that means I have to knock it out like then and there, because I know I'm going to procrastinate, and I know by the time when it comes around, I'm not going to be able to get it done. So it's like I plan ahead for my procrastination. And again, like, yeah, of course, like, you have to have a balance, but like what I like do for myself is like Monday through Thursday, it's all about work and school. Like, that's it. And if I can knock out stuff like one day, like on Mondays, usually I'll stay up until like 11 or like I'll stay up until like 12 or 1 in the morning just doing schoolwork, just so I know on Tuesday I can chill and like play video games. Or like on like Monday and Wednesday, I'll like stay up until like 1 a.m. to do schoolwork. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll play video games. and I'll just chill and do whatever I want and like watch Netflix. So it's like, again, planning for my procrastination and then planning to like understand what workload I can handle. Like that shit doesn't bother me. Like again, like schoolwork doesn't. It's not like so crazy where I'm like over here like about to blow my brains out. And again, like the way my courses are set up is a little different from like the average person because I take express courses. So my courses are condensed into like either 4 weeks or 6 weeks. Versus like someone has to take like 4 courses or 5 courses within a span of like 6 months, and they're taking them all at one time. And I just noticed like I did that for a while, and I just noticed that it was too overwhelming for me because I'm worrying about too much different shit that's going on at one time, versus exactly for a long period of time versus me actually just knocking out one course for 4 weeks versus me knocking out 4 courses for 6 weeks. Just made no sense. So I decided, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna just do a course a month, and it just be a condensed course, and it equals out to being the same amount of credits. Like I'm taking 5 courses for 6 weeks
within the same time period.
Yeah, I mean for 5 courses for 6 months, or I could take 5 courses in 5 months. Yeah. Like essentially, I'm getting more courses out of it. Yeah. So and I only have to focus on that one course, and I don't have to like my brain doesn't have to be like thinking about psychology and also thinking about business law and then also figuring out like marketing, like all over the place, bro. Like when I was doing that, that's when I was like, okay, like this is getting a little too much because it's like, okay, I have a paper due on this date, or wait, do I have a paper due for this class on this date? And then, okay, well, I have 2 papers due on like the same date versus me doing like a 4-week class. And yeah, I have a paper due like every other day, but okay, cool. Like I'm still invested into this one book, and I'm not like, the next paper I'm going to write is basically almost exactly like the last paper I wrote.
Building upon.
Exactly. I'm just building upon what my last paper was. And then, again, my final and my midterm, I'm not studying for 4 different midterms or studying for 4 different finals. I'm just studying for that one final.
What college is this through?
So I go through, right now I'm going through the University of Phoenix.
Okay. So I was about to ask, like, is this specific to the military, or can anybody line up their courses?
No, anyone can line up it. Because when I was going to Palomar, like I did the same thing at Palomar. Yeah. Like I started off like with the regular courses, and I went to the same thing at Palomar.
So, okay, cool. I just want to make sure, because like a lot of people, it's like an all or nothing for them. It's like they either do it the normal way or they don't do it at all. And it's like,
no, yeah, you can do it anyway, bro. Like, because like the one, so I'm going to University of Phoenix, and it's like an express like master's course. So it's just gonna slingshot me to like the master's program
because you already have your bachelor's in business.
Yeah, so it's like technically it's yes and like no, because you take those credits and you just put it towards your master's. Like if I wanted to, I could get the bachelor's, but it's the master's toward. It's almost like it's hard to explain. It's like if you go to a 4-year and then like
so instead of like walking and graduating with a 2-year, you just put your credits towards the transfer to the university.
Exactly. Okay. So it's so yeah, it's super easy, like, because again, like anyone can do it. Like you can go to like, I know Cal State that does the exact same. Like San Marcos, like my homie does that, and he does 6-week courses, and he takes, and they just count for like double their credits because you're taking a condensed course. Yeah. So it's like instead of it being like a 3-credit course, it's a 6-credit course. And a lot of, I guarantee a lot of colleges do that just because of that same reason.
Yeah, and it's like there's been so many options, like on campus, not on campus, since COVID as well. And it's like I feel like a lot of people are still. I mean, there's a lot of people working while going to school, but it's still I hear so much. Like, and that's again why I gave you props is. Like, I literally forget sometimes, like, that you're in school because I just don't hear about it.
And what's crazy is and my mindset changed a lot when I became a general manager for the gym, like, and realized what, like, criteria people look at. Like, people don't give a fuck that you got a master's or a bachelor's from, like, Cal State San Marcos or, like, Cal State, like UNLV, like no one gives a fuck about that. Mm-hmm. On paper, they just see bachelor's degree. They see master's degree. Like once I realized that, like, cool, I can go get the same degree over at like the University of Phoenix for like half the price, bro. Like, might as well. Like that's the same thing. Like at the end of the day, unless I'm gonna go into like a field that like legitimately like checks like what I need to do. Like if I'm gonna go be a neurosurgeon, like of course they're gonna want you to go to like the best school for like neurosurgeons. Like if I'm gonna be a lawyer, they're probably gonna want me to have a really good like law degree.
Yeah.
Like
Harvard Law. Or
yeah, Harvard Law. Of course they want.
If you're going for some big firm.
Yeah, if I'm going for something crazy, of course they're gonna be like, oh, where'd you get your degree from? Like if I say fucking Phoenix University, they're gonna be like, all right, well, probably not for you. But
a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. But like, unless you're like.
But like you have people stressing about working their job while getting their communications.
Exactly.
Nothing against communications.
Yeah,
but
nothing against.
That's one of the
like
common ones.
Like what I'm going for, like my
business
MBA.
administration,
psychology, MBA, like stuff like that. Like people are stressing the fuck out because they're like, oh well, I'm going for a communications degree at Cal State. Like, bro, you can go to University of Phoenix. No one's gonna give a fuck about your communications degree. Like when you go apply for a job, they're just. You probably wasted your time going to Cal State San Marcos or wherever you're going to go get your communications degree when you could have been working and like had a like not only been a manager and like had manager underneath your title, but also had a degree.
That way you could have the degree and
the experience. Because a lot of places you're going to go, you're going to be like, hey, we need at least 1 or 2 years experience, regardless if you have a degree or not. And by the time you get there, you're going to be like, well, how the fuck do I get experience? Well, it's too late now because you have a degree when you could have been doing something else while you got a degree. That's why a lot of people will take like internships.
Yep.
While they're getting their degree to get up that like work experience. But some people don't do it because again, it's overload for them.
Yeah.
But now like when I graduate, it's like, okay, cool. Now I got a degree and I have 4 years of experience of being a manager. So it's like, why wouldn't you hire me? Why wouldn't you hire? So you're going to hire the dude up the street that got a degree at what, like a state school, like San Diego State, just because he has a degree with no work experience versus a dude has 4 years of work experience with the same degree. Like that makes no sense.
No, yeah, that won't happen.
As a business professional, that would make no sense for me. I would literally look at the two resumes and be like, that's fucking stupid. Like, why would I pick that? But yeah, that's me just going on a rant. And I feel like I tell this to a lot of people, especially like us being managers, and like we get to hear that from like a lot of like, obviously like from our employees that are like, hey, like this is too much for me, like this is that. And which I understand, like it can be too much, and the difference when I tell them is like, well, like what are you doing with like the rest of your time? Like, oh, you're going out and just getting faded, and you're going out and partying, and you're going out and just doing that. So it's like realistically you can do it, you just don't want to sacrifice not going out and hanging out with friends. Exactly. Yep. You just want to party and fucking also do this and also do that at the same time.
Which is fine. It's okay if that's your prioritization.
Exactly.
I just don't want to hear about it then.
Exactly.
Because then
don't bitch about it.
You're choosing
like,
that.
Exactly. You're choosing to fall short of like what you want to do. So like don't come holler at me and be like, oh yeah, this is way too much, I can't do it. And I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. But yeah, so that's my week.
Shit. Oh, that's your week? Hey.
But yeah, it was cool though. NBA season started.
Yes, sir.
Padres started.
Lakers looking like fucking trash.
Lakers look like dog
I'm so upset.
And they need to start getting rid of some of these big names and letting them go do their own thing.
Yeah. We have too many names not producing, and they're names that were relevant like 4 to 6 years ago. They're not names that were big in the last 2 years.
AD got to go. Russell Westbrook got to go.
AD injury prone. Russell Westbrook not fucking efficient.
Not performing. Bro went 0 for 11 and 2 points. And then had the nerve to get on the post interview, and they asked him like, "Hey, Russell Westbrook, how do you think you did?" I played solid game.
And like I appreciate the mindset and not
with
getting
4
phased,
assists, bro.
But you have to have some self awareness and some like that was not good enough. I need to be better.
Yeah, what I'd have been like, bro, I played like dog shit today. Like, damn, he dropped it. That's a double. And
that's a run. That's a run.
Oh, that's a run. That's not a run.
Oh,
it's a third. Oh no, it's a run.
Yeah, I was gonna say third ran in. Yeah. Sorry, you know, watching the Padre game live, so that's a real reaction.
4-2 right now.
God damn.
Hey, but
they
might come back like they did.
Hey,
last
it's
couple
Slam
games.
Diego.
Yeah. All right, shut up.
Hey, Slam Diego, baby.
But yeah, they got Russell Westbrook, and it's like take ownership of that. Like, bro, if you give me a jersey and tell me to go sit at the wing in an NBA game, I guarantee I'm making at least 2 out of the 11 shots.
Oh yeah, bro. Because that's the thing. A lot
My boy
of
went 0 for 11.
Are uncontested.
Yeah, they were
because they're like, I know you're trash. I'm gonna leave you open, and he fucking still
misses.
misses.
That's the worst, bro. That's the worst when you a shooter and they're like, hey, yeah, let him shoot. That's Russell Westbrook right now. Let him shoot,
bro. It's like,
and so yeah, he need to step it up.
He's getting paid too much.
Oh, he's getting paid way too much to deliver those type of
the numbers he's putting up. And that's the problem. Because if he was, and he's also like, I feel like he's a little upset he's coming off the bench.
Oh, for sure he is.
Like, bro,
He
what
for
are we
sure
talking
is.
about?
Because you got Pat Beverly that just got there and he's starting.
Motherfucker tries.
Yeah,
He plays
because
D.
Pat Bev gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook acting like he don't give a fuck right now.
And as Pat Bev said, he made the playoffs last season. They play with Pat Bev.
Yeah, y'all playing with Pat Bev.
He was wild for that.
He
That's still
crazy for that
LeBron's
one.
team.
But yeah, and AD got to go. Like AD's not performing like as he should be. Like low key, like
I'm worried about the future of the Lakers organization.
oh yeah, for sure. If they keep going down the road, they just need to give up some of that cap that they have. Like they're wasting so much cap on like these big name players that aren't performing. Like you just gotta let some of these people go and just like look to like new fresh blood.
Yes, sir.
Because like you could have picked up some fire players up in the draft if you didn't like
The
make
draft,
all this like
trades.
changes for some. Like I get it, y'all want a team with like AD and Rondo and
Well, that was a great
Dwight
team
Howard.
for that specific moment.
Because it was AD, Rondo, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee. Like that's a solid team. Like
Danny Green.
and everyone. Yeah, you finally got a shooter. Y'all need to get a shooter because Lakers don't have no shooters out there. Like you got 3 point guards coming up with the ball, and not one of them can shoot, bro. Like someone needs to get out there and do something. So, but yeah, NBA season's back, and I love NBA season. So, this is like the prime era of the year.
The year you have
Yeah, to be
football,
honest.
baseball.
You got football, baseball, basketball. You got hockey. Like if you're a hockey fan, like it's. Hey, Avalanche won it last season, so you know I'm hype. Colorado, baby.
San Diego Wave.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
Wave
soccer playoffs.
Wave
That's
in the playoffs.
Crazy.
There you go. Yeah, see,
Hey, San Diego all of a sudden a sports city. No, I'm just kidding.
they'd be a sports city if they actually had a team.
I know.
Besides
Hey, well,
the
both the
Padres.
teams we have are
Yeah.
both deep into the playoffs.
Padres and Waves. If
Shit, maybe Clippers and San
Clippers
Diego
and
Chargers shouldn't have
Chargers
fucking left, assholes.
maybe okay, don't even get me started because one, it's the city's fault and the organization's fault.
You see how the fans showing out for the Padres now? Now you
Now
can't.
Now you're talking about
no,
now
time
when
out.
no.
You
You're talking
can't
about
just show out when
No.
you're winning. You got to show
Exactly.
out all the time.
Exactly,
But also,
But again, when San Diego was at Qualcomm, they fell into a bunch of like tax problems. When you know how many
Petco offered to pay for half of a stadium for the Spanos family.
half of the it's one the organization. Yeah, the organization's fault. It's not again. That's not the team's fault. It's the organization's fault. And then it's also San Diego's fault because they didn't want to come together and help out. Yeah, Petco did, but not.
There was a bunch of offers, bunch of options.
There was an option to
options.
go to there was an option to go to London and be the first London team, bro. Like, come on now.
That's a terrible option.
That was a terrible. I would have literally been sick. if
Chargers
that
would have
happened.
been forgotten about.
Oh yeah, I would have been sick if that would have happened, bro. So yeah, this is like the best time for like sports right now.
Facts.
So I'm hype.
It's like,
You gonna watch it?
Pause.
You gonna watch the game, or you gonna be in here? What are you doing?
hey, it's just a bad time to record because I'm trying to see people hit dingers, hit those. How do you say balls in Spanish? Balotas.
I don't know. You got some wrong person, bro.
No, but no, it's a good time for sports.
And bro, I like a lot of sports because of their walkout music. Like oh boy,
That's my favorite thing about baseball. So we're in a.
boy, yeah.
Go ahead.
I wish we had a walkout music for like
So
for like each like team. Like what like some of like when Philly comes out, they play Meek Mill sometimes. They come out to Meek Mill, and that's pretty wavy.
Because the city,
Yeah.
that's tight. I do love walkout music. So we'll talk about it a little later. But we tried we play in a golf tournament once a month, and me and one of my boys, Fletch, we tried to get it so we had walkout songs for everybody when they go up to hit.
I have my walkout song.
It
What's your
was
walkout
so
song?
cold. Well, we were switching it up from time to time. At that time, that was last baseball season, and I was just playing some good.
What is your walkout song?
It was actually one of the songs Tati's used last year. It was like, who was it?
Spanish song?
Yeah, it was fucking
don't even
heat,
know it,
bro.
bro.
It was heat though.
You don't even know it,
I was
bro. That's
vibing with
crazy.
it. I'm gonna have to look up what that name of that song was again.
My walkout song would be Heat by
And
50
then
Cent.
and then I did another one with the baby.
What song? He don't even know his walkout song,
No, bro. I just know that they were heat.
Right. I use Heat. I would use Heat
Bro,
by 50 Cent.
So that's one of my problems when I'm working out too. Is like, I listen to a lot of good music because I just throw on like different playlists. Like, I'll go to like Apple Music and like new hot music, and I don't pay attention and save the song. So then when I go to work out, I want a certain music, certain tune, or certain vibe, and it's like I'm spending time between sessions like looking for the next good song. I get so fucking irritated.
Clown. See, this is why I have like 4 playlists ready to go. Like I have, so one, like it's all about music for me.
Yeah.
Like my music will like segue my whole workout.
Dude, and that's
if I don't have hype music, then I ain't gonna get a good workout.
And that's such the difference. Is like over the last like week and a half, one of my friends, I was like, "Yo," they posted a couple different like songs on their playlist. I was like, "Send me a goddamn playlist because I need some fire over here." And my workouts, when I just click that playlist and I don't have to think about it and I just go, bro, 10 times better.
Yeah, that's true because again, like I feel like one, we play out so many songs. Like I don't know about you, but I play like songs to they are bone dry to me, and I'm like, all right,
on repeat.
Yeah,
until it's just I don't get it anymore.
I don't even want to hear even the hymn for it.
Yeah.
But then there's times where like there's the constant banger that will set me in the mood for the workout. Any 50 Cent song on Get Rich or Die Trying will set me right.
Bro, it was so
I don't
cold.
care what song it is on that album, it will get me right.
Talking about like walkout music a little bit. So what player was it in the NFL who got shot in the legs?
That wasn't real walkout music.
What?
They just overplayed that. I don't think he actually walked out to that. You're talking about
they said they did. They played that in the stadium.
They played Mini Man when he
ran out
on the what was that the Redskins? Yeah. I mean not the Redskins.
It's a red team. I don't know. Was it the 49ers? It wasn't the 49ers.
No, it wasn't
right?
49ers. No. It was the Washington Commanders. I mean not Commanders. Fucking
Redskins. The Commanders.
Yeah,
they
Commanders.
The Washington football team turned into the Washington Commanders. Yeah.
His old boy from the Commanders came out.
Like that is cold.
That's cold. My boy got shot. You know what's crazy? My boy got shot twice in his leg, missed 4 games, came back ready to go.
Ain't nothing stopping him.
Got people out here stubbing their toe out for 4 games, can't come back here.
So
I'll be getting so upset.
So I know you said a song only has like so many listens, and it's like that's super true. Like I'll play a song and then eventually it loses like the juice it has. Like when I need to hit a PR, I know I got this song, but it's only good for X amount of PRs.
See,
but what kind of music do you listen to when lifting?
Again, any type of 50 Cent is going to get me right. Mini Men, right? I'll PR off of Mini Men. Heat by 50 Cent. That again, that whole.
I need you to throw some Mini Men in the background right now.
Yeah, bro. Bump that, bro. I swear to God. Any Get Rich or Die Trying song, even from his other album. Like if there's days where my mindset isn't like I'll put music on and I'll just like play my Spotify and I'm like, all right, cool, play the playlist. And if I'm like playing the playlist and like I'm not getting hyped during my workout and I'm not getting pumped and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going straight to 50 Cent. And then as soon as I get to 50 Cent, I'm big homie on the block. Like, bro, there's just so many 50 Cent songs where I'm like, Somebody Gotta Die Tonight by 50 Cent, bro. Bro, that will get me to the point where I'm about to shove a motherfucker in the gym. And I'm like, nah, somebody about to die tonight. Or Whip Your Head by 50 Cent, bro. I'm telling you, any 50 Cent song, any 50 Cent song from like out of those 3 albums, and I play him, bro, I swear to God, I'm a whole different type of lifter when I get in there. I'll go in there and I'll start with doing like, you know what, I'm going to do some lightweight functional work. And then as soon as like a 50 Cent song come on, I'm starting to PR, bro. I don't know how I be getting up to these weights, and I'm like, damn, I thought I was just going to do some lightweight today. Nope. I'm over here lifting the dust on it, the weights with the dust on it. I be getting crazy. So, but yeah, it's crazy because I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to some like rock music, depending on like if I'm in the mood. But those are the two like the 2 best ones, like rock. And
when you say rock, like what do you like? Are you talking like more like like what you would call
not like
metal,
heavy metal?
Like
I've listened to some heavy metal, but it just doesn't
like Metallica, 5 Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, some of that, like some Metallica. Like I'll listen to some like if I'm getting like some like songs like Panic at the Disco, like I'll listen to Panic.
Hold up. So that guy's vocals are crazy, but yeah.
Exactly. So like I'll get into some Panic at the Disco if like I'm in that mood. But again, if it's one of those days where I'm like dragging ass and like I can't even get into the gym, like I don't even want to work out, bro, 50 Cent, throw 50 Cent on and I'm good to go.
Damn, you fuck with any electric like EDM or anything?
Nah, bro, I hate.
Not even like hard style.
I hate EDM with a passion.
I think
EDM.
So with me,
that shit just gives me a headache, bro.
Yeah, my thing is like, Gangsta rap. That's number one.
Gangsta rap. It remind me of those memes where it's like when I'm driving with my mom in the car and it's like gangsta rap. He's like, money, guns, killing guns, money.
Or you driving in 9 to 5, all dressed up.
Like killing guns, drug dealing. I'll be like,
but
that's a fact though.
Gangsta rap. PRs, like if I'm lifting heavy metal. Like for sure, like Rage Against the Machine, stuff like that. Stuff that have like a big build up.
Big.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the
floor. Oh, bro, yes.
Crazy.
Like that, bro. Doesn't matter what I'm hitting. I might as well just go deadlift.
Might as well go deadlift. So I can lift some heavy right now.
I have to be in a certain mindset, but hard style like EDM, like. I could stay in the gym for hours. When I'm in that zone and you put it on, something about like the repetitive like beat. Just like I feel like those are more for. I can't PR to that because it's like too much stimulus constantly.
More for like endurance.
That's more of like my hypertrophy days. Like if I'm going deep in sets, like
maybe if I'm like running, I could listen to some EDM.
Oh fuck no! All right, so no homo. When I'm doing cardio. I need some great vocals, some good pop music.
My boy be listening to Taylor Swift.
Like, bro, I have for my cardio.
No
like
way.
Back when I would like with Keegan when I would run a bunch of 5Ks. Like that was my shit, bro. It's pop music.
Taylor Swift.
I don't know what it is. It's just like
keeps you going.
It just keeps you
I
going.
be listening to some Drake when I be running.
Drake's good too, though. But Drake raps at a different tempo than most rappers.
Yeah, I know his tempo is a lot like higher paced tempo. Well, some of his songs have like a higher paced tempo,
and his verses last a long time.
Yeah. But usually when I do cardio, I like put on a movie, bro.
No way.
Yeah, I always put on a movie.
I can't do that.
What, bro? I always put on a movie.
No,
I'll either watch a show or watch a movie.
Bro, are you walking? Just walking on an incline?
I'll either do the stair stepper or like if I'm doing the Stairmaster for like, I'll just do the Stairmaster and watch a movie the whole time.
I can't do
you
it,
just
bro.
really have to get into the movie.
Yeah,
bro. Like I'll put on a movie that I haven't seen in a while, and I'll and like 20 minutes will go by. I'm like, God damn, 20 minutes already?
Maybe it's like a multitasking thing for me because I get so absorbed into what I'm watching that I'm just like, I can't do this. Like I need to like sit down and analyze the show or movie.
Nah, I just be on the Stairmaster, and I'm like.
I can do podcast. Like I'll listen to a podcast while I'm doing cardio.
Bro,
but then that's gonna be like
that's
like walking on incline.
Yeah, I'll blow my brains out.
And it has to be like a funny podcast.
I can't even listen to a podcast.
No,
like it has to be something that's gonna like engage me real quick. Like if it's
I'm too engaged for cardio.
Exactly,
for me.
that's why I'm too engaged. Like I'll be engaged and I'm watching like either a show or a movie, and I'm like going. I'm like, damn, it's already been 20 minutes, and I was like, that was light work too. Yeah. And I've been like on a level 8 for like the last like 10 minutes. So, but yeah.
You know, whatever helps you lift. But you know what else helps you lift?
5-minute fucking fitness.
Yes, it does. Low key, this week's 5-minute fitness tip is kind of what I was going through this week. Is I've been focusing on my shoulders a lot lately, and I noticed it was starting to kind of like bug me on my left side because I switched from like a push pull leg split to like a more of a bodybuilder split. Now that I'm getting more consistent, so it's like chest
isometric.
I wouldn't say just isometrics. There's definitely a lot of compound and stuff like that, but I just split it up into like chest tries, back buys, shoulders, legs. I do 2 legs, and that's kind of like my split right now. But because of that, I am using my shoulders in not only my back day,
damn near everything,
but also my my chest day, and then also on a shoulder day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they're getting used 3 days a week. So a little bit of overload there, but with that, I just need to emphasize on my recovery. That way I can handle that. And a big piece of that recovery is self-myofascial release. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, it could be stretching, but with self-myofascial release, that's actually you're doing a soft tissue manipulation.
Yeah.
So lacrosse.
Basically a massage.
A little bit, yeah. You're massaging yourself. Yeah. My favorite method is either the foam roller or lacrosse ball. I'm not a huge fan of massage guns. What about yourself?
I definitely I prefer, again, the foam roller and the lacrosse balls. I think for the massage gun, they aren't giving constant pressure. Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't really get too much of the relief because, again, with the foam roller and the massage ball, I can apply constant pressure just on that certain area. And then, again, that's going to be that myofascial release that I need to release all that myofascial and the stiffness in my muscle. But with the massage gun, I'm just getting like that repetitive motion. So I'll usually do all three of them. Like if I get a chance, like I'll do the foam roller, I'll do the lacrosse ball, and then I'll just like end it with the little massage gun, just to kind of like just break down any like lactic acid that I still have left over or anything else. But yeah, it's super important to myofascial release, just because, again, like your muscles are, again, like your shoulders are always contracted. Like they need to get some type of like tension release off of them before they snap. Right?
Yeah, and a big thing with that is like there's going to be some muscle imbalances, right? Like I'm already so forwardly, like anteriorly rotated because of texting, driving, working at a desk. And so now I'm training and lifting and stuff. So there's going to be certain tightness in certain areas. So like obviously you warm up, you prime the muscle groups, but you still might feel a little tight in certain areas, or even after the workout, tight in certain areas.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to do that self-myofascial release, which I like more with the lacrosse ball. Like you said, you feel like you can get more in there. It's consistent.
Yeah.
So you're able to kind of break that tissue up, your fascia. Again, that's why it's called self-myofascial release. Yeah. And give you new access to some more range of motion, because you might just be too tight, and it's like you can't get the range of motion you want. Now, is that going to be permanent? No, but it's giving you access to that range of motion so that you can do the work you want to fix some of those tightnesses and imbalances.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people forget that whenever they're doing myofascial relief, it helps with recovery and like helps with muscle growth too, because now you're sending that blood flow to that point of contact, because you're focusing on like stretch or like getting that myofascial release just like straight from your chest. Now like all that blood flow is going straight to your chest, and like it's going to help with recovery and help with like muscle growth and stuff like that. So
yeah, and sometimes when you're just like super tight, like even after you do some of it, like you realize like maybe you opened up like some blood vessels, like you see like
you're like
little redness, little bruising
going on.
So it's good. So I think that's just like a little treatment. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's going to give you some relief. It's going to give you some range of motion. That way you could work in things. So whether you want to do it before your workout, after your workout, I don't love to do it before my workouts, because then it gets me into a more of a relaxed and regenerative state. So I do it more after a lot of workouts or on like a recovery day.
Yeah.
But that's your fitness tip.
Hey, that's your fitness tip, and that's the episode.
You want to take us out?
Yeah, so hustle is the only controllable pillar of success. I kind of stumbled there, but I stay hustling. I never stumble when it comes to hustling, damn it.
And where can they find us?
They can find us at Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. I don't even know some of these other platforms, but we probably on them, bro.
We everywhere that you can find your podcast. So make sure you go follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see y'all next week.